So let's talk about your social media. If you're watching this, obviously you are on social media. Obviously your business is on social media, or you're thinking about starting your business on social media. You're thinking of starting a Facebook page, an Instagram feed, a Pinterest feed, a LinkedIn feed, TikTok, all these new things that you have out there, right? So before you decide on what social media platform will work for you, because guys, everybody's ideal client is not on Facebook, you first need to figure out who is your ideal client and where they are, right? You need to figure out the people that you want to sell to, which social media platform are they frequenting, and how are they using that social media platform? Are they using that platform to connect with businesses, to connect with their families, to buy stuff from? You need to do that research before you decide on which social media platform will work best for your business, right? Because each one is different and each one has different tools. So you also need to figure out, what tools do I need in order to promote my business the best way? I always tell my clients, choose at least two social media platforms and really crush those social media platforms before you decide to, jump into 3 and 4 different platforms. So choose two really great platforms that you know will work for your audience, and then crush it. And when you decide on the platform, guys, the next thing you have to decide is, how am I going to be consistent? Because it makes no sense starting a business page on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or Pinterest or whatever, and then you're not consistent. You're not talking to your audience regularly. You're not showing up regularly. You're not sharing value regularly. You're not having conversations with your audience regularly. So you need to also be consistent when you decide on the social media platform, right? Consistently show up. It does not mean, as I always say, posting every hour on the hour, but it means having a schedule that allows your audience to always know that you are there and that you are always sharing value. I like to say, post at least twice a day and spread out the times that you post, like at least 5 to 6 hours between your posts, especially if you're now starting out. I mean, as you get a little more developed, twice a day may not be necessary, but if you're now starting out, I like to encourage my clients to post at least twice a day on your platforms. For some platforms, you may want to share the exact same information, and for others, you want to mix up the type of information that you share, right? On your social media, like everything else, you need to have a very strong call to action. So after you have shared your information, what exactly do you want your audience to do? Call you, message you, click on a link, respond underneath your post? What exactly do you want them to do? Now, guys, some rules of thumb for social media, right? These platforms have a plethora of free tools, like the video tools, your IGTV, your IG stories. Facebook has stories now. You can do videos on LinkedIn and that kind of thing, and they're all free. So they utilize the tools and the resources that they are giving you. They're giving us for a reason, because that allows us to push our content in front of more of our ideal clients, right? You want to also make sure that what you're selling or what you're sharing on your social media platforms is not hard selling. And what do I mean by that? Is not just dropping flyers or just dropping pictures of your product and saying, buy from me, buy from me. But you want to create content on your social media platforms that is going to encourage your audience to have a conversation with you. Because, we always talk about building relationships. How do you build relationships? If you're going out with a guy or a girl, how do you build relationships? You have conversations. So you want to put out content that is going to encourage your audience to have conversations with you. So it might be a video, it might be a funny meme, it might be something motivational, and it might also be an engaging post. I love engaging posts, because engaging posts really encourages your audience to answer you back. Like, what are you doing this weekend? When was the last time you did XYZ? Who's your favorite author, your favorite sport athlete? Just those kind of questions. Don't need any images with them. But those kind of questions and that type of content that is going to encourage them to leave, to leave comments under your posts. And it's really, really great, especially if you're not spending a ton of money on ads, to have those type of posts, because with the algorithms, which we always hear about, if you want to really and you're not spending a bunch of money on ads, right? You want to ensure that your page gets pushed up, or gets pushed in front of more of your ideal clients. And having a very active page, a page that gets a lot of likes, a lot of shares, and a lot of comments, will do that for your business. Ideally, that is what you want. You want to build relationships. You want to have conversations. And this is not for your Facebook. This is also for your LinkedIn. This is also for your Instagram. You want to share information that is going to make your clients have conversations. Ask for their advice. Ask for their opinions. Let them vote between two different things, but get them into having conversations, because this not just builds a relationship, but it builds that know, like, and trust factor that we know is so very important for our social media, for our businesses, right? The other thing is that with social media, guys, you have to be social. So many of you are literally just posting on your pages and not having conversations with anybody else. Two things I want to touch on with this, right? You need to have conversations with other people. If you're following other people on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, right, you have other people's information popping up on your feed, right? There's a reason that you follow them. There's a reason that they're popping up on your feed. Then have conversations with them, right? Leave a comment underneath their posts, just as much as you would want people to leave a comment underneath yours. Do them a favor and also leave a comment. What happens? It organically grows your business. And let me explain to you why. Because once people see you are actively leaving comments and having conversations, they will be curious, and they would also click on your business page or on your name, right? So, and I always tell people, I try to do at least 20 engagement posts every single day on my Instagram, for example, and I spread it out throughout the day. So I'm not doing 20 posts in one sitting, but I try to engage with at least 20 other businesses every single day, both on Instagram and on Facebook. And that has helped me to grow my business organically without spending a ton of money on ads, right? So you want to also have conversations with other people and not just spend time on your business page. And the second thing is that, and I know I may get a lot of slack for this, but guys, be careful of who you're inviting to your page. If you have a page or you have a business, it's not just about inviting as many people as possible. You want to ensure the people who are following you and liking you are your ideal clients. You want to ensure that they are the ones who are going to buy from you and then are going to recommend you to other people. There's this thought process that once I get people to like my page, then maybe they would recommend me if they see me posting stuff. Guys, the likelihood of that happening is very, very slim. People recommend people they have worked with, right? They have bought from. So if they have bought from you or they have worked with you, then yes, they would recommend you, right? So you don't want to just invite the marish and parish to your pages, all your family and friends. You want to ensure that the people that are following you and the people that you are following are always your ideal clients. You don't just follow every and anybody, and you don't just invite every and anybody to your page. That is a very unique strategy that you have to employ in your business. So guys, social media, get social, right? Talk to your audience, build relationships, comment, engage, and follow the right people and attract the right people to your business. It's a there's fun platforms out there, and it's a really great way for you to grow your business and for your audience to get to know you a lot better. Any questions on social media? Jump into my DMs and let's continue this conversation. Bye.